welcome back to the Triple F podcast, everyone. Woo woo.
That's Faith, Freakouts, and Flashbacks.
All right, so, yes, Ryan's World.
Mhm.
They started when he was 4. I think he's like, at least has to be maybe 14 to 16 now.
Mhm.
And he recently came out with this, movie. I don't know if you've seen.
No?
Yeah, they made that boy do a movie. And it was in theaters, at least some of them. And it flopped. I saw recordings of,
Sorry?
no, I saw recording of people that worked at the movies.
Yeah.
And like the movie was playing and the whole theater was empty.
That's so sad. That's also embarrassing. That child will never have a normal childhood.
Nope.
He never did have a normal childhood or like teenage years because I'm sure his friends were roasting him if he had any. Sorry. If he had any, you never know.
Bruh. Oh, I'm sure when he was like 4 or whatever, it must have been like super cool to like be friends with Ryan from Ryan's World. But like as a teenager, I can't imagine that you're gonna have like I think like it kind of reminds me of like JoJo Siwa. Like I don't think
It kind of reminds me of that Snow White movie with that whatever her name was. Something. You know what I'm talking about.
the brown one.
Yes, the brown one. Like, that's how you remember.
I want to say Maddie Ziegler, but I don't think that's the right name.
I don't think it was Maddie. Was it Snow White? Snow White actress.
Jeez, guys. All right, can you tell that our memories are shot? Because
Rachel Zegler, not Maddie. Yes, it kind of reminds me of that just because, like, it wasn't cool. It just wasn't cool.
what do you mean? But how is that? What are you comparing?
I just think it's so awkward when, like, you make a movie
Mm-hmm.
and maybe
flops.
the adults or whoever's in charge is expecting it to be such a success and
Yeah.
then just for it to be a big old flop.
Oh.
That's so awkward. I don't imagine like the backlash from that was any good to us.
Oh, like to be a part of a movie that flops and then the whole
Yeah.
shows
That's what I mean.
treats you like a joke.
Yeah.
Well, I think okay.
I mean, if he's making money off of it, I don't know, but personally, I would just like hide.
Well, the other weird thing about Ryan is like he never does an interview without his parents like standing, like
weird.
sitting right next to him. Like his mom and his dad is left and right of him, and he can't ever do just like a normal interview. His parents are always there with him, and there are times where if you like look closely at the interviews, he like gets asked a question, it's directed at him, and then he looks at his dad or his mom before he answers the question.
That is weird.
It is, I don't know what kind of relationship they have. I can't imagine that it's going to be, that it's like a healthy one. I really can't. Like, he's
No,
been
because
doing it since he was 4. He's a teenager now. I think,
no, that's really just. It feels like that's exploitation of a child right there.
oh yeah, if I ever saw it. If I ever saw it, like that's it right
Textbook
there.
definition right there.
He has like toys at Walmart, and like he has his own, I think, animated show too now. Dude, the other day I was on Pluto TV and he has his own channel. He has his own channel on Pluto TV. So it's like, this, how much can you milk a little boy for all he's worth? You know? And then you get into like, that's how you're messing up his like, his mind,
And his identity.
his identity.
His
'Cause
self-
because all he ever sees now is, I'm only worth as many views as I can get for a video, or I'm only worth how much money my parents can make off of me. I don't think that's necessarily healthy, and I really feel bad for Ryan. I can joke on JoJo Siwa though, because she's doing it to herself. I mean,
That is sad as well.
it's sad, but at the same time, I'll say, okay, at the beginning, yeah, she was definitely being clowned on, and it was not warranted because she was just doing her job.
Yeah.
But then when she came out as like this emo
That was scary. I was kind of
Gay.
terrified by her music video. I'm not gonna lie.
emo gay pop queen or whatever you want to call it. Like she knew what she was doing. She was clickbaiting everyone. So I don't feel bad for her. And now all of a sudden she's not gay. Like she has a boyfriend. And I saw this post on Facebook. It was like all these companies that for Pride Month would like change their logos to have the rainbow.
Yeah.
They're not doing it anymore. And it's Pride Month and they're not doing it. And now JoJo Siwa is like not gay anymore. Like what's happened?
I don't know, it stopped being cool. The moment she became, it stopped being cool. No.
I don't know. Yeah.
JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for her. I genuinely, she knows what she's doing. She's doing it for the money and for the.
I feel bad for the girls that feel like that's a role model.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. JoJo Siwa is not a good role model. She looks like she doesn't even know what she like is doing. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, the same thing. I saw this video with Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
He's the same thing. He's like spiraling because he hasn't been able to like come up with like a really popular song.
I haven't heard that man's name.
Right. Exactly.
In so long.
Exactly. Like the last thing that he did that was like really popular was when he did that video where he gave the devil a lap dance. Have you seen that?
Oh, call me by your name or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. And so, like, and then immediately after that, he started he made a song and it was like Christian, I guess. And he was like, he posted it and in the video he was like, y'all mind if I go in my Christian era real quick? And I was like, oh, what? What do you mean your Christian era?
I don't know if you missed the message. What do you mean? You're acting like it's a brand and you're putting it on. It's not like a t-shirt you wear.
Like,
what?
So he was a Satanist and now he's Christian. I don't know, dude. It was just, it seemed like it was
confusing.
Yeah,
his audience were confused.
Well,
the general public was confused.
At first it was like they were, cause you know that he made those sneakers with Nike.
Yeah.
Or it wasn't actually collab. He just decided to make Nikes, and Nike actually sued him for that.
Oh,
because it wasn't a collab, and he ruined their reputation.
Yeah.
When they did that, and so. At that point, his fans were with him in trolling Christians because he was basically trying to like trigger Christians, trigger us.
Okay, well, I didn't know about it, so I'm sorry.
Marissa was not triggered.
I wasn't aware of your intentions, my bad.
So yeah, at that point, and then now, because again, like I said, he's like in his Christian era, quote unquote. Even his fans back then are just kind of like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you really don't know what you're doing. You're spiraling. You're just trying to, like, become a meme, basically, or troll just for views. And like, you're not actually a good artist. You're just a clout chaser, basically. And that's kind of how he is seen now. So, I don't know. That kind of artist, those kinds of artists are just, like, you're not good. You just are good at calling attention, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
So, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rosa. I have no idea where I am.
It's okay, I do. You can just drive wherever. It's alright.
Oh my god. Do you have an entire map of this entire neighborhood in your...
Well, I gave driving lessons to my friend.
Oh.
And we just drove up and down these streets. So literally... go left, right, wherever you go, you'll always just end up back in the main road.
Isn't that interesting? Rosa the map.
On the map.
Yeah! I was just thinking, I don't know if we'll get copyrighted for that.
No. No, it's okay, I'm brown.
I don't think,
I'm a brown person. You know, Dora, we used to have the same bowl cut.
Oh my gosh.
It's alright.
I don't think we have the license for that just because you're brown.
I saw a meme of like this person. I guess they were trying to flirt or whatever,
Ooh.
and they were like, hey, you're and they put like a picture of a bowl with Dora's picture on it, and it was
Adorable.
yeah, adorable. And then the other person was like, a Mexican. That was funny.
It was very funny. I know exactly the post you're talking about.
Yeah, it was funny.
That is funny. Man,
Which I haven't seen this new Dora though. Like, I don't know. No, yes, I have. You know why? Because my brother made me watch it.
Ooh, I didn't even know there was a new Dora.
If you go on Paramount Plus,
Yeah.
they have this Dora with this animation. I can't. You can see her individual teeth.
Ooh.
I know I know there are a lot of kids that are probably a fan of this new Dora. I can't.
I don't know how I feel about that. Probably the same way you feel about, what is it?
Which one? Are you talking about Boss Baby? Because I can't stand Boss Baby. That series was ridiculous. It did not need to exist.
I wasn't gonna say Boss Baby.
Which one were you gonna talk about then?
Oh man, the British one? The one with the rats, the claymation ones? Man, what is it called? Chicken Run! I was at Chicken Run!
Rats?
No.
Are you talking about Flush Away?
Yeah,
okay, no, but Chicken Run, yeah, that one's scary too. I don't like that. Because why are you trying to humanize chickens? I don't mind if like the chickens talk or whatever.
Yeah.
But these chickens had clothes and they had eyes that faced forward. I think it was the eyes and the teeth for me.
Ooh.
Because why do chickens have teeth? Why? Why do they have eyes that face forward? Why? That's not normal.
I enjoyed.
I know you did. I can't.
I enjoyed Chicken Run.
It was terrifying.
I didn't think it was terrifying. That was really funny.
What do you mean you didn't think it was terrifying when this like pencil looking lady was out there running with this I don't know sledgehammer over here.
You're just hating. Chicken Run was good. It was written really good. And Chicken Run, the sequel, Chicken Run 2 on Netflix, was even better. It was so funny. The humor in those movies is top notch.
Okay, let me ask you something. How is it that you like clay animation like Chicken Run, but you do not like Coraline?
No. Hot button issue. Press. You want to get into it? Let's get into it. Okay. Chicken Run is funny. And there's nothing creepy about Chicken Run. It's just a comical, funny family movie. Okay? Wholesome. On the other hand, let's talk about like the freak show of Coraline.
The best movie.
No, it's not the best movie ever. Coraline is freaky. What the heck was that scene with the other mother turning into a demon spider? Like, that was traumatizing.
I appreciate it because it was not intended to horrify.
Yes, it was.
No, sorry. It was intended to horrify the audience, and that's what I appreciate about it. Was that you were kind of warned from like the beginning. This was not no family friendly movie. This was a horror. But on the other hand, Chicken Run, that movie was terrifying. I'm so sorry for you listeners who love that movie. That movie was generally terrifying. I don't know why they put that at Disney at like, I don't know, 2 in the afternoon, maybe 6 a.m. in the morning sometimes. For little kids to watch, that was horrifying.
No, you're
genuinely. Because it was like the concentration camps, dude. That's how it was. That's because these chickens were stuck in the car and they couldn't get out. That was basically like a concentration camp. It felt like, it really did feel like North Korea or you know,
Nazi. You're gonna get canceled.
I'm not. No,
Chicken Run is gonna come for you. Not you.
Watch that movie again.
Not you comparing Chicken Run to the Holocaust.
I am.
You're gonna get canceled.
I do not care. It was just watch that movie again.
No,
watch it again, and you'll tell me it doesn't look like them concentration camps.
Do you know? No. Okay, fine, whatever. It's sad, but that's how chickens' lives are.
Yeah.
What in the world? Who was gonna? You kind of expect that when you're watching Chicken Run, but how could I have ever imagined in my mind that mother would turn into that evil, nasty, demonic thing that it did. Like, I knew it was going to be a little scary, but
Yeah.
what? That was creepy. And the fact that you love that movie,
I love it.
it's like, I was watching it with my sister and my mom. we had
never claimed for it as a family movie, to be honest. I thought you would watch it by yourself.
We had never watched that movie ever. Okay, I'd seen clips of it here and there. We kind of knew the premise. Fine,
Yeah.
whatever. We watch it together, and my sister can't even make it to the end. She walks out of there. My mom is like holding on to a pillow so she doesn't, like, she can cover her face. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what did Rosa recommend? I don't understand. My mom is like, Rosa recommended this to you? Like, is she okay? Like, I guess so.
It's a great movie.
It's not a great.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. For you listeners who don't know, I'm a really big fan of animation. It's my jam. I cannot stand Chicken Run. I'm so sorry. But clay animation is just a little terrifying. Just a little bit terrifying.
I think you're a little racist towards clay animation.
I just don't like the British ones, you mean? No, because I liked Flushed Away.
Flushed Away was good.
Flushed Away was good.
I
didn't mind that they had forward-facing eyes or teeth, because they rats do.
Do you know what the funny thing is?
Huh.
You really hate Chicken Run because they like humanize chickens and that terrifies you.
Yeah.
And I'm terrified of chickens in real life.
Yeah, I know. You don't like the side eyes.
I really can't stand it. It freaks me out. It like, I don't know what it is. I just, like, when they look at me, I feel like they're looking into my soul, and I just can't stand it. I really can't. But Chicken Run, on the other hand, like, funny, hilarious.
I did watch Chicken Run too, mostly to like conquer my fear, and see if it was any less terrifying. No, it was not.
I thought it was even funnier, and I hope they do a Chicken Run 3 because it's so funny.
Stop.
It's so funny.
Stop.
Oh my gosh. No, it is good. I like chicken.
I liked the story. I did not like the execution with that clay animation. But I did like the story. Storyboard artist, you did a great job.
So, okay, since you're the animation queen.
Okay, I never called myself that.
You basically did. Alright, since you're
Sorry.
Since you're the animation queen, let me get your thoughts on Shrek 5. What is your thoughts on that new animation style? Don't you love it?
I hope they're trolling. That's what I can say about it. How are you gonna give us a Shrek original sequel, whatever comes, trilogy, and then whatever comes after that, and then you give us Shrek 5. After all that consistent animation, you give us Shrek 5, and then it's in this, like,
Disney. Like, it looks so
bad.
Pixar and so Disney.
It's so bad. And I get it. Characters age and they change, and you completely, you took, like, the trust of your viewers, and you took it for granted. Because what kind of animation was that?
But you know what? I do agree with you. Sometimes, like, if you want to age up the characters, they change the animation style. But it almost seems like they have the opposite effect with Shrek 5, where they kind of, like, younged them down. Because the way that they animated those characters, it just doesn't, they don't even really look old. They just look like Pixar, or they just look like a younger version of themselves.
It's weird. It's not the Shrek that we grew up watching and that we, like, fell in love with over time.
Mm-hmm.
You got this powerful audience base that's, like, so into Shrek, we make memes of him, right?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. He's iconic.
Yes. Why are you changing up the animation style? Why? To cater to who? The younger viewers? The ones that didn't even know about Shrek until, I don't know, this year? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
And it's like, it feels kind of like the animators were competing against like all these newer animation styles. Like you've seen Puss in Boots, the newer movie.
Yes.
The animation style was great. And I get it. Puss in Boots has actually come out with different movies over the years with different animation styles. That's great. That actually works for him because it's a spinoff.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, the Spider-Verse universe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man with Miles Morales or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
That was great animation that suited him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great because it's like multi-dimensional. I get it. Shrek didn't need to do that. Shrek could have been fine on his own.
I mean, I'm sure that the quality, like if they wanted the quality to go up, obviously because it's like 2025 and the first movie was made in like, I don't know, 2001.
Yeah.
So I'm sure like the quality could have gotten up, you know, if that's what they were really going for, but
like popped it.
but it didn't have to make it look so like it looks Pixar to me. And that
it does
kind of redundant when the whole point of why they made Shrek was because the original like creators of Shrek were denied from Disney because originally they pitched it to Disney and they got denied.
Yeah, all those animators, man.
So they made Shrek as like a, you know, forget you in your face kind of movie to make fun of Disney and all. That's why it has all those tropes. For them to go kind of, it looks like they're kind of reverting back to that is kind of sad.
You know what's even sadder on top of that is that I think they might. I don't think many people would have hated on it because I've seen a lot of people give hate and it's not even out yet. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have hated on it so much.
Yeah.
If the storyboard or the story that we've seen from the trailer didn't seem so predictable. Like I don't know if you've seen all the memes about like, Dad, I'm going off to explore the world on my own. You just don't get it. Bruh. The teenage daughter? I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. It's been done with the Croods. It's been done with what's the recent one I've seen? Shoot.
So many.
So the Croods did it, and then they did Hotel Transylvania. Done.
Yeah.
It's time. Please give us
retire that, please.
Please give us new material. Please, for the love of all things that are good. We're tired of.
And it's like Shrek's humor wasn't that bad. It feels like the Ice Age.
Yeah.
Ice Age did that too.
Yeah, it was really good. It was, I mean, ignoring Shrek 3, because that was bad.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it.
I know it gets hated up a lot though.
The one with Rumpelstiltskin?
That's 4.
Oh, then Shrek 4 was bad.
Shrek 4 was bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like declining gradually.
Shrek 3.
Just retire that over. We don't need to see his kids grow up. Sorry. Hot button issue, and I know it's controversial, but I've said it once and I'll say it again. Zendaya did not need to be the voice actor for his daughter. Someone does
somebody.
Again, just I like Zendaya. She's a great actress.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tell her to get a different role, please.
Go back to Dune.
Honestly, you did really well in Dune. Just stick with live action, maybe.
Yeah, no, I don't understand why she needed to be Felicia, for real. It just didn't seem...
Felicia.
It didn't seem like a good, I don't know, maybe career choice. Like, whoever's in charge of her, can you maybe just...
Not.
Oh,
honestly, it's, and I know I'm gonna trigger you, but same thing with Aquafina, bro. She retire that woman, please.
Listeners, you don't understand how much I really dislike Aquafina. For those of you that don't know who I'm talking okay? When you were watching Raya and the Last
Nobody
Dragon.
remembers that movie.
Okay, how about when you were watching the live action
Little Mermaid.
Disney remake of The Little Mermaid, and you heard the raspy, loud, spunky, loud voice of Scuttle, and you thought, who is this person? And why are they yelling? And why are they playing Scuttle so stupid?
Well, to be fair,
No, Scuttle was ignorant, but he actually knew what he was doing. Okay? He's kind of like a character that's innocently dumb, but what they say actually moves the story along. Kind of like SpongeBob. He's dumb, but like, he's not stupid, if that makes any sense.
So I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna make you maybe a little more agitated.
Sure.
You know how they made that new Kung Fu Panda movie?
Mm-hmm. Kung Fu Panda 5?
Yes. You know how I told you about, like, the new character? Hello?
Am I getting beeped at?
Are you?
I don't know.
No, you're good. I don't know
Okay.
what the guy's problem was. What was I saying?
That's the problem with the pod in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know how they made the new character this, like, I don't know, a fox? Completely changed up the animation style for her, by the way. She looks like she's out of place in that movie.
Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's voiced by Awkwafina.
See, there you go.
And they don't have any of, like, the Furious Five from the original.
Yeah.
I don't have them.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The Awkwafina has played so many different characters, and like, but she's not a voice actor. She just talks in her regular voice. And I've said, I keep saying this. I'm gonna keep saying it. She was good in Crazy Rich Asian because that was the required role. She needed to be the comic relief who was loud and obnoxious, but she doesn't need to be loud and obnoxious in Kung Fu Panda 4 or 5, whatever. Like, she didn't need to be obnoxious when she was in The Little Mermaid. Definitely didn't need to be obnoxious then. So why do they keep hiring her other than the fact that she's just Awkwafina? The same reason they hired Zendaya. The same reason, what's his name? Chris Pratt played Garfield and Mario. Like, can we hire real voice actors? Please?
That was bad. Garfield, that was bad.
Like, I'm so sick and tired of. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Can we get some real voice actors, please? Give me back Robin Williams, please. Bring him back to life, and just let Awkwafina keep playing subpar roles in Asian movies. I don't know, like it just. I'm sick and tired of the voice actors, and it grinds my gears, as Peter Griffin would say.
Really, it's just like making a movie and then casting the most obvious or most popular choice by demand, and it's not even like nobody really wants. I personally am getting sick of it.
What?
Just like reusing the same voice actors over and over again because of their popularity, and not really because they're suited for the character.
Yeah. Listener, if you're getting sick of it, please let us know, because I feel like we're not the only ones, but maybe we are. Maybe we're just the nerds that care too much about animation, but it's getting kind of ridiculous.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it's not even like, because Awkwafina's voice could be used, I think, for like a couple, like she could be used.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there are characters that would be best suited for her. It's just, I don't know. Some about her voice just doesn't suit these characters.
She really just needs to get more depth into her voice. Like, all she does is just play the obnoxious loud.
The same voice.
Yeah. It's just her reading the script. It's not even, she doesn't even like, even as we're recording this podcast, we project, we exaggerate. She does none of this. She just
raspy voice.
It's like loud, raspy voice, and then there's louder, raspy voice.
That's her.
And that awful rap that she did
Oh no.
in The Little Mermaid. Oh,
Well, that was hard to watch.
that was hard to listen. And even after the fact, my sister knew that I did not. She knows how I feel about Aquafina. Do you know what it is that I had to sit and listen to her play that loud on her speakers, and she memorized the rap, so she just kept saying it. She didn't even have to play it. She just kept saying it back and back.
Maybe we're just old. If your younger sister was entertained, maybe it's just us. Maybe it's an us problem.
Well, I mean, that is why we're called Triple F. We're freaking out over things that maybe
True.
other people can't relate to.
I'm
But
so sorry.
yeah, well, you got what you listened to.
Yeah.
You're here, so you're listening to us because, I mean, if you made it this far, I feel like
You're entertained.
you're
aren't you?
entertained. Yeah, you
Subscribe.
are. Subscribe. Smash that like button. Turn on that notification bell and leave a comment down below. Share. Do all that fun stuff. We will be back with another episode soon. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.